So next week, the UN is going to be fast-tracking their global agenda. Yes. I just wanted to read part of what they had to say in their sickness papers because they are deranged. And just so people know, the nursing profession, the people that run it at the top, they brought in shared governance to deliberately manipulate and brainwash nurses so that at this time in history, nurses would be on board with this. It's sick. These people are sick. At the very least, they have mental disorders. They're psychotic. And our nursing profession at the top decided to go get on board with this. They decided that after 250 years, those nurses at the top with the 25 letters after their name decided we don't have to care about America's Constitution or American sovereignty because we lick the feet of the people at the UN. It's just the truth. So they're having this summit next week, and it's all about fast-tracking this globalist agenda because obviously Trump, and I hope Trump takes care of all of this. Trump needs to come in and be like forceful, get the UN out of this country. I don't care what ground that, get them out of here. Let them go do their nonsense somewhere else. The very fact that these people talk about that this is about being humane, they could not be humane if they wanted to. When you disregard countries' constitutions, when you disregard people's sovereignty, when you don't even get a vote in any of this, it's only them, then they should never talk about being humane. They don't know what being humane is. Neither do the medical profession at the top or the nursing, because they've been on board with this. They're all sick and twisted. So basically, it would be that at the, they call it the global shocks we'll have, which they'll create, will then allow the Secretary General of the UN to implement whatever they want. They will put everybody on a digital financial system, digital everything. You will be AI will monitor you for wrong things, so you can't just speak up like we can now, even though you sort of can't. But you know what I mean. It would be even worse then. So some of the things, this is not a conspiracy. Go to this. It's a website, and they have all their documents there. You can read all their sickness for yourself. It's very long because they're so full of themselves. They're at the very least narcissists. But so this is how it starts. Americans will just love this. We, the head of state and government, representing the people of the world. You do not represent me. You do not represent Americans in this country, UN. We have a constitution, and just because you sick, narcissist psychopaths want to disregard it and you're using all this bullshit reasons to do it, doesn't mean you should have. You're sick. So, anyway, sorry, let me start again. We, the heads of state and government, representing the peoples of the world, have gathered at the United Nations headquarters to protect the needs and interests of present and future generations through the actions of this Pact for the Future. That's what it's called, Pact for the Future. We are at a time of profound global transformation. We are confronted by rising catastrophes and existential risks, many caused by the choices we make, by the choices you make, UN, by the choices you nurses at the UN make, by the choices all of you people have made because you have decided that you will play emperors over the people of the globe. And you will pay the price for that, not by man. I think God will wipe you out himself. Just saying. Fellow human beings are enduring terrible suffering. Yes, we are, because of you. If you people would dismantle yourself and get off of your empire and dictator path, if nursing got off their dictator path, we could actually fix nursing in this country. But you people are too sick to do the right thing. And this isn't about humanity. It's not. All of it is, nursing does this too. They tie everything in to that this is about health and safety. It's about global climate change. And this is why we have to control you and you'll own nothing and be happy, as their slogan is. That's what all of our professionals at the top, I mean, that are that got on board with this are all about. They're very sick individuals. Yet this is also a moment of hope and opportunity. No. Global transformation is a chance for renewal and progress grounded in common humanity. Please stop talking about humanity. You people aren't even, I don't even think half of you are human. I think you're just psychopaths. Advances in knowledge, science, technology, and innovation could deliver a breakthrough to a better, more sustainable future. We believe there is a path to a brighter future. Not as long as you people are in charge. If you dismantle yourself, the rest of the world would be happy. But you're not interested in what we have to say because we don't get a vote in this. So, of course, they wrap it around. It's about poverty. We're going to fix poverty. Yeah, you've had all these years to do it. You never do it because you just steal all the money. We will take bold, ambitious, accelerated, just, and transformative actions to implement the 2030 Agenda. Achieve the Sustainable Development Goals and leave no one behind. No, I think most of the world would like to be left behind. We would like you to go somewhere, all of you people. We don't care, you nursing people that got on board with this, you medical, you education. We would like all of you to go and leave us behind. We would like to be left behind. We want nothing to do with your sickness. We reaffirm that the Sustainable Development Goals are comprehensive, far-reaching, and people-centered, and a set universal transformative goals and targets. And it's all about their stakeholders. So the minute it starts, it's always about stakeholders in this. That means it's about the money bags. So you really can't be about humanity while you carry on about your stakeholders, okay? Or your shareholders, whichever one. That's what they carry on about. They're just money-hungry leeches. So they want to scale up their efforts toward the full implementation of the 2030 Unsustainable Development and fully implement the commitments in the political declaration agreed at the Sustainable Development Global Summit in 2023. The American people didn't agree to that, UN. I don't care if our nurses, our sick nurses at American Nurses Association and the union decided with the International Nurse Council to all go along with you. That didn't mean the American people do. We don't. Trump needs to take this, needs to stop these people immediately. And then investigations need to be done into how far these people, like in these associations, how far they were on board with overthrowing the United States Constitution. Because that's what this is doing. Nobody voted this in. We have had a constitution in place for 200 years, 250 years, that you don't just get to do whatever the fuck you want to do. And yet that's what you people have done. So that's what I call a coup. We will place the eradication of poverty and they're just, no, this is always how they have to bring it. They're not going to tell you but the UN's never been successful at making peace in the world or making things better. Get rid of guns. And then they will address the risks posed by information communication technology and artificial intelligence and uphold international law. I'm not part of international law. I'm part of America's law. You people are going to fail, and when you do, I hope everything you own is taken from you, because that is what needs to happen. That is what needs to happen with this. You want to take farmers' farms, you want to take people's livelihoods away, you want to take their property away, and then try to bring it on. You will own nothing and be happy. I would just like to know how those fucking nurses at American Nurses Association with 25 letters after their name, how they think that's good for health. Well, we can see what a poor job they've done with nursing in America. So we know exactly what a poor job you all will do, because you're only about serving yourselves, and many of you should be prosecuted. But this is done. We want nothing to do with it.